All is not well in Huntersville. It seems as if though Wendy Williams' son has put his paws on his daddy because he's tired of his daddy's ish. Okay, so when I first heard this story, I really was like, I don't know if I believe this. This sounds kind of far-fetched. But then I got to thinking, you know how it is? In some households, you grow up in them, and no matter what F shit your parents are doing, it's like you're the child, you stay over there, you don't say anything, no matter how terrible your parents are, no matter if they're drunks, no matter if they're cheating, no matter if they're abusers, no matter if they're drug addicts, no matter what they are, because you're a child, you stay in a child's place, and it doesn't matter what the parent is doing, you keep your mouth shut and you're going to take it, you know, because you're a child and we pay all the bills. Even if the bills aren't paid, and even if the bills are in your name, and even if there's no food in the refrigerator, you don't say anything about what your parents are doing, no matter how much of a toll is taken on you. You shut up and you suck it up. A lot of households are like that. I don't know if little Kevin's was, but perhaps now that he's an adult, he's like, you know what, I'm done. You know, he obviously, if any of this, even any portion of what has come out about Kevin Hunter is true, or Kelvin Hunter, whatever his name is true, then we know that this boy went through a lot growing up. Possibly. You know, he had to go through something, if even a portion of this is true. So after seeing all these things growing up, I don't know how the dad was with him growing up. I don't know what type of relationship they had. I was under the impression they had a good relationship, but who knows? Also, growing up and now coming to find out that your dad has had a baby with this side chick, allegedly, and that your parents are splitting up, and then all the stuff that your mom has been through, it's just too much for him. I think it just took a toll on him. And then for his dad to try to come at him with something, I think he was just like, how dare you? And I think he came to a point in his life that a lot of people come to when they have those controlling parents where they say, you know what? Like a light bulb goes off and it's like, well, I'm an adult now, so I'm about to tell you about yourself. And I think Big Kevin probably was surprised because perhaps the son never showed this side before, and that's what prompted all of the physical contact that allegedly took place. So let me go ahead and read to you guys what happened from TMZ. That was just my little 2 cents, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what happened, and I'm going to give you guys the updates as they have progressed here throughout the day. All right, so listen up. Wendy Williams' estranged husband, Kevin Hunter, and their son, Kevin Jr., got in a fight early Wednesday morning, and police were called, sources tell TMZ. We're told the incident went down at a store parking lot near the family home in New Jersey. Man, can you imagine 2 black dudes out there fighting in New Jersey? And I think they live in a pretty, like, posh area. You know somebody will call the police on them. Sources connected to the family tell TMZ Wendy took 18-year-old Kevin Jr. to the home. He was there to pick something up. Wendy left and was coming back a short time later to pick him up. We're told Kevin Jr. did not know his dad was in the house, but we're told everything was cool between them, and they ended up going to a store together just after midnight. We're told in the store parking lot they got into an argument over Kevin's demand for spousal support. Kevin Sr. then launched and claimed Wendy was brainwashing their son against him. Our sources say it got physical when Kevin Sr. allegedly put his son in a headlock, and we're told Kevin Jr. punched him in the nose to break the hold. Ooh, it got really physical. Cops have confirmed to TMZ they're investigating an incident between Kevin and Kevin Jr. As you know, Wendy filed for divorce in April after it came to light Kevin Hunter had a baby with another woman. He was later fired from her talk show. Now, here are some updates here. Okay, so they said at 10:15, Kevin Hunter, this is 10:15 a.m. Pacific time today. Kevin Hunter tells TMZ, "I love my son very much and I will not be pursuing this matter legally. Things are not always how they appear." Well, no, they're not always how they appear. They're saying here that you had him in a headlock. So yeah, it's not, so why are you pressing charge? Sounds like you might have been an aggressor, Kevin. Big Kevin. And then at 10:49, sources with knowledge of the argument say Kevin Sr. has urged his son for a long time to carve his own path to success. We're told things bubbled over Tuesday night when the conversation continued, and Sr. told Jr. he needed to work hard on his own without Wendy's handouts. And then at 11:02, this is the most updated one that they have here, 11:02 a.m. Pacific time, law enforcement sources tell TMZ Wendy's son Kevin was arrested for assault. Now it makes sense why Kevin Sr. said he was not interested in pursuing the matter legally. So why was the son arrested? Like, did he really get the best of his daddy? There must have been like a lot of, pent up frustration, and he just got the best of his daddy for him to be locked up for assault when the dad allegedly had him in a headlock. So I wonder why the son ended up getting arrested. And I can only imagine Wendy was probably like floored, with everything that's going on. Whew, this is a lot. And then as far as the dad telling the son to carve his own path and all that. Okay, so on that side, I just want to say, I think every parent, strives to make sure that their kids are, independent, self-sufficient, and able to, I shouldn't say every parent, I'm sorry, most parents, independent, self-sufficient, and able to, like he said, carve their own path and be a contributing member of society. However, they are multi-millionaires. They live in a whole different type of situation. And the fact that Kevin got his come up basically from Wendy is kind of like hard for him to tell his son, hey, you need to do this when, his son knows the history. But then, on the other hand, Kevin was Wendy's manager. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything from Wendy. Wendy is the golden goose. Wendy is the reason why they are all so successful, or they both ended up being so successful. But I'm sure in the beginning, before Wendy became Wendy, Kevin was like her manager. So I'm sure he had a little bit to do with putting her in places and, just kind of like helping out with her in the beginning when she was green, just helping her a bit. Perhaps. I'm not saying, for sure he did, but I'm saying by the way that she kind of makes it seem, and like he was with her when she, was just on the radio. And when she was on the radio, she was still successful, but he was with her before she really, really, really blew up to what she is today. And he actually managed her. So I would think a manager would help you, get further in your career. Just saying, I'm not just trying to look at both sides, all sides. And also, but back to the son. I feel like the son is like, whatever. You're the last person I'm going to listen to right now. Look at what you've done. You had a whole baby and you disrespected mom. This is not the time. I think it's just bad timing for his father to come to him with anything because of the turmoil that the family is in. But I don't know how this is all going to end up. Again, I just want to say I am fully aware that Wendy is the bigger star, the breadwinner. She is the GOAT. She is the one that set this family up to be as big as they are and have as much money as they have. And I don't know this whole spousal support thing that he allegedly was upset about. I can understand that because he's looking at what his father did to his mom and the audacity of him to come and try to ask for something. But I think Kevin is looking at it like from a different angle. I think he's probably looking at it from a business standpoint, like, well, wait a minute, I was there, I was this, I was that. So I think that's probably what he's looking at. But what I think Kevin has to realize is that he effed up so bad that it's going to be hard for him to use anything, you know, when people look at when you put everything on the table, everything that he did is pretty bad, if it's all true. So I have to say allegedly, because I mean, I believe that it happened, but, you know, because we don't have proof, solid proof, of everything that happened, we have to say allegedly. But we know there was a lot. Wendy's arm was in a sling. I mean, there was a lot going on. A lot of allegations of domestic violence. Just, I mean, it just doesn't look good for him. So anyways, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that her son took matters into his own hands. He got sick and tired of his dad, it seems. And yeah, they headed out. So my thing is, I can't wait to hear more about this. I don't know. Wendy is like the biggest hot topic right now. Again, she just keeps coming back and being in the news, and it's getting bigger and bigger. I want to know if Wendy's going to cover this and talk about it. I don't know. She may not, because it's kind of sensitive because it's her son. But at any rate, what do you guys think about this situation? Do you think Lil Kev was within his rights? I definitely don't think that young man should be in jail. No way. You know, so hopefully this is not a situation. And another thing I want to say in closing, I think it's very unfortunate that this young man has an arrest on his record. I don't know if there's a way, because, you know, they can kind of like get that removed, or I'm not sure what they can do about that. But I think it's sad that he is he's young and he has an arrest on his record, and he would have probably not have had that had all this stuff not been going on. So I think that's unfortunate. I think they should do something to get that, you know, taken off his record, because he still has his whole future ahead of him, and I'm sure he wants to have a clean record. It's better to have nothing on your record as to have something, especially being a young black man. So I don't know how this is all going to play out, but I'm sure Wendy is going to do everything she can to, you know, make sure her son is taken care of, because she does love him and she has his best interest at heart. And it seems like the father as well has his son's best interest at heart. So I'm sure they're going to, hopefully they can come together on this and get this situation straightened out, because it just seems like a big mess. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Comment below if you like. Also, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you know when I upload content. Also, hit that thumbs up button and share. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.